and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Young to throw on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Young to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. On 1st down, it's Moon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, Young. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Sanders.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they want to indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings take the early turnover and... Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play, first throw coming for Vic.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moon. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Moon.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Vick again. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Vick now. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Vick readies to throw. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Moon.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It'll be Vick once more. This is caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Vick to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Vick.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. This starting field position, 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Trying to To shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now a toss play for Bo.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Moon.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A play fake. Now Moon. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, they come up on third and goal from the 18. Now Moon. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Vick on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 3rd down, Vick.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Vick. Got a man, it's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd down and 6 now.
Out of the gun. It's Moon.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Moon. Rifles one, complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Sly able to put this one through.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Moon to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Rice, 36 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd down, Vick. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Here's Michael Vick. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Moon.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Toss play to Jackson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. able to get this out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Vic to throw on fourth down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Griffin. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one taken in by Hester. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. On the give, here comes Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is RG3.
He's got his man, London, right side.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw, Moon. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Rolling to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
From midfield now, here's Griffin being chased out left. That's complete to Sharp. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now it's Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now, Griffin.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Griffin.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. To the left side and caught by Hester. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw from his end zone. Moon. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Moon.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 95 yards.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That'll be caught by Hester. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Griffin on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Bo Jackson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Now a first down throw, Moon. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Now Moon. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Moon. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Moon. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Moon to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Griffin. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Bo.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Griffin eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They run again with Jackson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw is RG3.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Griffin. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the run, it's Bo Jackson.
Down to about the 32. Here's a 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Here's Griffin.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Moon.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Slide for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Griffin.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On first down, it's Moon. And his first look is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Moon. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now Moon. And now another one thrown incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Vic operating on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Michael Mayer.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So here's Vic following the interception. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure You don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Vick with 2. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately
taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now Moon. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moon.
That is complete downfield to Gronk.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him.
there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Moon. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Vic to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson.